This is not going to work, as long as the rebels keep receiving supplies by sea.
We will need to cut their supply lines. It's an operation for our occulta speculatoris. By Jupiter, you sure have grown up, haven't you? This is the promising young man I was telling you about, Thermos.
Quite unassuming, but full of potential, I guess. Prime material for the speculatores, if he can prove himself.
A special cohort, assembled for particularly daring undertakings.
Soon enough, you shall see the kind of thing they are tasked to carry out.
Misplaced confidence can be as dangerous as incompetence. A trial by fire is what you need. Now pay attention. We've been in a deadlock here on Lesbos for some time now. My co-consul, Marcus Aurelius Cotta, is engaged against King Mithridates of Pontus in the east. Mithridates is using the pirates of Lesbos as his navy.
The fortress of Mytilene here is well protected, but it also has a weakness. There's a mountain pass we can utilize. I will lead the assault myself.
I volunteer for the vanguard. If my uncle can defeat Pontus, I can surely handle Mytilene.
So be it, then. Meanwhile, you will prove yourself as a leader, my young ward. Take Caeso Quintius Acollinus, your Servus Cineros, and that gladiator who came with you on the ship. You will meet up with Julius Calidus of my legion Speculatoris. Your mission is to sneak into the harbor and destroy the enemy ships any way you can. I expect you have questions. Prove yourself, and you will be able to name your companions. However, you will want Calidus on your team. Trust me. If you're worried about your future political prospects, have no fear. We will tell everyone you served as my tribunus with great distinction. That doesn't make what we're doing any less important. Mithridates has a dozen warriors for each of our legionari. Defeating Pontus will require patience and caution. Regaining control of the Aegean Mare is, if you are fast, you may yet play a part in that. But for the assault to succeed, you must do this first. Wait, are those your father's old weapons? I'm sure they mean a lot to you, but look, the leather is brittle. This won't do. Visit my smith Sextus and get yourself properly equipped before you go.
Solway. Interesting. I shall accept this as a compliment. To the extent of my knowledge and ability, I shall try to be as... Indeed. Staying in Rome became, shall we say, politically disadvantageous to me. That's why I left it. Like you, I've never been to Lesbos before. I did my homework, though, in case you have any questions. Lesbos is one of the most important islands on this sea. Some cartographers call it the Horse Island, on account of its shape. Location, I would guess. The island has countless coves and natural harbours for pirate ships to hide in, not to mention the massive fortress in Mytilene. Be that as it may, their position here is superior. Mytilene is right next to the sea, and their fleet brings them supplies constantly. It's a... Of course. Wait. Listen, you seem trustworthy. I may have need for your help on a rather sensitive... That is good to hear. Keep in mind the matter I'm about to mention is rather personal in nature. Your discretion would be appreciated. I've been keeping a detailed account of our journey ever since we left port. Shortly after our arrival, however, the journal went missing. I believe it to be stolen by one of the Centuriones. I'm reasonably sure the journal might be misplaced, but I find this to be improbable since I write regularly. I have seen a particular man walking out of my tent. As a matter of fact, I have already confronted him and he pretty much admitted his guilt. Admission is the king of all evidence. To what end would he incriminate himself? That doesn't make much sense. That I have already tried. He threatened me in a way. He said if I continue bothering him, he would read the contents of my journal publicly. It is my private journal wherein I write my private thoughts. I am not ready for those to be publicized. The Centurio is called Agrippa, I think. He hangs out with his friends near the tent over there. I thought perhaps you could convince him to hand over my journal. Needless to say, I would like to keep the contents of the journal private. I would appreciate if you'd refrain from reading it.
Salve, son, do you need anything? That is unnecessary. I just wish your father could see you like this. He would have been proud. Calm your soul, child. There's nothing to be worried about. I am your Patronus now. No one will dare to harm you as long... We served together under Cornelius Sulla in the Social War. He was the most talented spy I've ever known. I know. You're a natural fit for the occultist speculatores. If you're anything like your father, you'll even enjoy it. Lesbos has rebelled against Rome. We call them pirates for political reasons, when in reality these people are organized much like a navy. They are allied with Mithridates, Megas of Pontus. He's without a doubt the most dangerous enemy Rome has faced since Hannibal. My mentor, Cornelius Sulla, defeated him some years ago when he first invaded our province of Asia. Mithridates exploits the ebb and flow of the conflict between the factions of our Senate. He struck...
How long are they going to keep us here?
It's driving me crazy too. I came here
So,
to eat his arse, not to sit on the beach day
Domine.
in, day out waiting for something to happen.
We're in the middle of something, Tribune. What do you want? This? Ah, well, this is priceless. A journal written by Cotter's stupid nephew, who thinks of himself as the greatest commander history has ever seen. He drew his blade pointed defiantly at the looming horizon. Set sail, he proclaimed. We have a world to conquer. We must be. Listen to this. Monstrous teeth gleaming in the pale moonlight. The pirates attacked with a ferocity hitherto unseen on open seas. His compatriots wavered, shaking in fear. Clearly they'd never witnessed such villainy. But his wit was made of steel. With a thundering battle cry, he rallied them and led the charge into the heart of an epic battle on high seas. Why don't you send him back here to beg for it again? All right. I guess you rich kids stick together. Take it, and let's not speak of this again.